Hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel. This week's video is going to be helping all of you parents who have young kids and are thinking of moving. Now, moving with kids, trust me, sounds like a nightmare, and it quite possibly might be, but I have 2 kids myself, so I'm able to help navigate my clients through an already difficult process of purchasing a home, but with kids and understanding where they're coming from when maybe the schedules don't line up for certain things to happen in such a quick and immediate fashion. Now, there's a few things that we really need to focus on when you are selling your house with kids. Most important, in my opinion, is going to be, what does your house look like in terms of the layout, and is each room set up for what it's meant to be used for? Is your dining room set up as a kid's playroom? Is your family room set up as a family room? Make sure that each room is set up for what it's meant to be. If you have a dining room, set it up as a dining room. If you have a family room, set it up as a family room. If you have a bedroom, you can set it up as an office, or you can set it up as a bedroom. But we don't want to deviate from these options too much, because the buyers that are coming in may not understand why the layout is like this, and it will give them a much more difficult overall picture for them to potentially see themselves being in this house. The goal that I have as a real estate agent is to get the most amount of money for your house. And in order to do that, we need to have your house appeal to the widest possible range of buyers. And if we streamline your house for only parents who understand the chaotic layout that we may have created in the house, then we are losing out on a pool of buyers unnecessarily. Now, I understand transforming your dining room / playroom back into a dining room is a headache for you. However, the amount of additional money that a buyer might pay for this specific change is going to be worth it 10 out of 10 times for you. So take a deep breath, put all the additional toys in a storage locker or in a different space in the house, potentially the basement, where they can still be used, but they are not ruining the flow and the feng shui of the main and the upper level of your house. Every buyer that comes through that door is going to want to have a fantastic first impression. So we want to make sure that your house is airy and not too cluttered. It doesn't have kids' toys all over the place, and they can really picture themselves in this house in the foreseeable future. Now, there's some things that we can't change. We cannot go and fully change the kids' bedrooms because they need their bed or they need their crib. However, we can make sure that these bedrooms are still in good order. There's not toys everywhere. They're painted well. Things are organized, and they're still appealing to the eye. Keep in mind, some of these buyers might have kids, so the rooms set up like a kid's room is not a bad thing. However, it's just easier for a buyer to envision a different bed than it is a whole playroom transformed into a dining room, for example. Hopefully this process is a short one for you and for your family so that you can get back to your comfortable ways of living. But during this process, do your best to make sure your house is appealing to every single buyer that comes in that front door, so we can end the madness sooner and you can find yourself looking for your next property, which is a lot more fun to do with kids, because then you're going shopping for a house and they can pick their bedrooms and they can really get more involved in that process. Stay tuned for a later video where we'll cover buying a home with your kids. If this video was helpful for you, I'd love it if you please liked, subscribed. Let me know what you thought in the comments below. If you have any other suggestions as a parent that might be recommended in a future video, let me know. I'd love to have that discussion with you. And for all you parents who are going to be moving with your kids in the near future, I understand the struggle is going to be really difficult, but if you need to move and you want to move, this is the best way to tackle it. Have a wonderful day, and I'll see you next Monday.